Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing simple ideas on how I'm decorating my dining room for fall and how to make this cute pumpkin napkin. It is the most easy DIY. Plus I am giving you two ideas on centerpieces. One is practical and one is gorgeous like these pear branches. So stay tuned. As you can see behind here, I have a lot of things from Goodwill that I have gathered over the years, and I just thought it'd be fun to show you my process of putting it all together. This is one of my recent finds I found at Goodwill. It's a Norman Rockwell plate. As you can see, it's got some orange and brown in it, and that's how I decorate. Is I like to take some vintage things and put them together, whether they're Victorian or farmhouse. This one is neither, but I like the design of that. It just has a neat vintage look. So I'm going to show you all the things I found as well over the years. I'm excited to show you all the details. So this is what my hutch looks like right now. And I'm going to be adding these things on the hutch. So I'm going to be starting here at the top and then going down. I already put a frame and of a fireplace mantle at the top. I'm going to take my pictures and I'm going to make sure that the handles are all facing the same way, and I'm doing a zigzag. Today I'm going to be putting platters all down the center. Inside this bowl I put a bunch of leaves for the fall look. I'm taking the lid and propping it up here on the side. I'm going to start off with this and making sure the handles are all facing the same way. I'm putting the pumpkin in kind of sideways. There. There. I like to use things in front of it to prop it up so it doesn't fall. So I got this idea from Instagram where you put a book on the side and then one down below. And so I have this little bit of lace. It's perfectly. Wow. Do you see how nicely it stands when I put something behind it? And check that out, isn't that pretty? I put some feathers in there. Alright, this plate wants to fall. There we go. Some Falls Graph cups here. Isn't that cute? I got this actually recently at Goodwill as well. So here it is, all done. And I hope everything stays put. This plate does not want to stay put. There we go. Hopefully it stays there. Before I get started, I want to show you guys what the dining room looks like right now. So I have the bench over there kind of scooted back so I can get around the table. But I have to show you guys. Do you guys see these pieces of art back here? I got these from Goodwill. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, you guys. And a matching one. Let me show you up really close. See that? They are so vintage looking. So anyway, I think that they have the fall colors. It's kind of like a rusty red color. And to go along with that, here at the top of this dollhouse, I found this print on Etsy. I just thought it went really well with the other print. These are what made me pick the colors that I have in this dining room. When decorating, it it really helps to have a good color scheme, and that's how I get my color scheme ideas, is usually from prints like the ones I just showed you. So, all right, let's get going on decorating this table. Show you up close what this looks like. So this is something I found at Pottery Barn during their 75% off sale. I just love it. It's got that chestnut color, and on top I am putting these Curio knife plates. This is actually the best part, as I made little pumpkin napkins, and I'm going to show you how I make that. You take a napkin like this, and you take a napkin ring. I like this one. This is pretty thick, and you put that in the middle, and then you take your fingers and you pull up in the center, and you start with the corner, and this is kind of my idea. You tuck that in and make sure that it comes out the other side, and then you take the middle and then tuck it. You take the corner, and I like to fold it so that the seam doesn't show, and then I always make sure that center, I'm always pulling on it like that. And you take the middle and you tuck that in, and then that corner, tuck that in, and then the middle, you tuck that in, the corner, and then you end with that middle. And then I like to take my hand and kind of squeeze to condense it a little bit. And then you take a cinnamon stick and you stick it in the center. So I'm going to put my table runner on first. I'm putting them on the edge so you can still see the plate. So I have a couple ideas for putting a centerpiece. I'm going to show you two different ideas. The last one is probably the more preferable one, but I have to show you this one from last year. Let me show you. I have to tell you guys, I got this white pitcher for $9.99 at Goodwill. I will link the video up above where I found it. I mean, isn't that pretty? I love it. But my husband makes a good point. It's hard to communicate with people when you have something big like that in the middle of the table, and then it gets moved anyway. So this is an actual idea that I put together, and I hope you guys like it. So it's a dough bowl, and I put some blue pumpkins and some leaves underneath, but I'm also going to add some candlesticks that I found at Goodwill. So I'm adding this to the center, kind of pushing him inside. This centerpiece is very simple and practical. Definitely not as glamorous as those pear branches, but by adding these crystal candlesticks, I think it just gave the table a glamorous look. I also added that pumpkin pillow there on that chair. And here is another view of the table. I wanted something easy, and I think that I achieved that today. But my favorite part of this dining room is this hutch. I just love all the little details, especially putting it all together after shopping many days, going to Goodwill looking for all of these things. Like that bowl, it was only $5.99. And that cute little hen in the nest, I love that color. It goes perfect for fall. And yes, I have spent quite a bit on some antiques. I will link that video up above where I share the most amazing antique store. It's very high end. These curio knives, plates, and dishes came from a junk store, and I bought them all for $50. That was my greatest find. And then I have these Falls Graph collection. I still have more to collect on that one. But what do you guys think of this plate? Doesn't it go with this color scheme? I found this at an antique store for 75% off. It is so delicate and pretty. And this dough bowl came from Goodwill as well. What I love about finding things at a thrift store is it proves that it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to make your home beautiful. And I love sharing these ideas with you. That was so much fun taking you guys with me to decorate this dining table and hutch. I'm actually going to show you guys how I decorate my living room. So come on back. All right, thanks for watching. Bye for now.